Good morning. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single day to help you in growing your real estate business. And we've got a cool topic today. We're going to talk a little bit about the game plan you have in place so that the next 12 months is massively profitable for you. How do you get yourself to a position that you can ensure every single month you're making more money than the last? I'm thinking about this morning because I'm actually going to be jumping on a plane here very shortly. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm heading to the airport, and it gives me the private time that I need to do a lot of planning. And I think one of the most important things you can do is, you've heard before, if you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. A lot of times when you're on an airplane, if you don't have Wi-Fi, if you don't have cell phone, if you don't have all the distractions, it actually gives you a time to focus on building what you should be building. So what I want you to do as a real estate agent is think about, what are the campaigns that I have in place for the next 12 months, and how much am I anticipating making from each of those campaigns? I think you'll agree, an awful lot of agents, they're licensed, right? Whenever somebody has a need to buy or sell, I'm there to help them. There's no real plan around what they're doing. They don't have a marketing campaign. They don't have any offers they're putting out to the public. They don't even really have a sales pitch that they can put some ad spend behind. They have nothing to offer because they haven't done a good job in creating those game plans for themselves, or those systematic approaches to generating consistent business. So I want you to think about, maybe you start with niches. Maybe you have certain marketing funnels in place. You want to work luxury. You want to work golf course, waterfront, condos, 55 and older, first-time buyers, move-up buyers, VA deals, all of these other opportunities that are out there. But what does the plan actually look like? And what kind of systematic approach do you have? Can you write it on a piece of paper? Can you write it on a napkin to show me, well, this is the bait that gets a lot of people interested. It's able to capture their information because they want to see the presentation. It gives them the full presentation. And then here's all of my follow-up campaigns that happen so that when they're ready, they call me. That's what a system is. That's what a funnel is. And that's creating a real game plan. So you can do that in any individual niche. There's a bunch of niches I didn't even talk about there. New construction. There's just tons of them available. You've got to start thinking about, how am I going to go big with my business? And then once you know what those systems are, we can look at it and we can start finding holes in that business, holes in that system. Hey, we don't have a real good follow-up campaign here. Hey, what if we put a couple of text messages in here that automatically go out to them so it helps with conversion? What if we address some of the issues that you have in your presentation here that don't really handle their objections that they have? We should be taking a preemptive strike at all of the objections a buyer or a seller would have. There's a lot of ways for you to find holes within that business model if you first have a business model in place. I meet with agents all the time with what we call our blueprint days. Our blueprint days are a consulting day where they'll meet with me one-on-one, and we spend that entire day together. Now, we've always done them where they fly to me. Lately, we've been doing them on Zoom because it saves them a couple grand that way. But we spend all of our time working on, how do we grow this business? Where are we at now? What holes are in the business? What can we add to start getting more revenue? How do we get our ad spend to create the amount of money you need to make every month? So when you get that plan in place, when you have a true blueprint around it, you can go from, say you're doing 1 or 2 deals a month, right? Like 24 deals a year or something, to get to 5, 6, 7 deals a month. It's very easy to get to that point if you have a roadmap, a GPS, a specific blueprint on how we build this thing from the ground up, even if there's not a lot of resources available. So it's very possible to do, but you got to put forth the time to do it. You got to put your phone on airplane mode. You got to stop checking your email and looking at all kinds of stuff. And, when you're done watching this video, there's going to be something else that pops up on YouTube. And then you're watching a freaking music video or something that somebody got arrested or whatever. It's burning a bunch of your time that's not working on your business. It's important to work in your business every day, working with clients, processing transactions, doing what you got to do. But there's times you have to work on your business. And what I want to encourage you to do today is to really look at that game plan. How solid is it? Is it going to get me where I need to be? And if you take action on that the right way, you'll find you will do very, very well because you're getting predictable income every single month. If we take, let's say it's January, and I have an agent that's working with us and has their systems in place, I can say, what do you think this is going to make for you in May? They have a pretty good idea because they know their cost of sale. They know how much it costs them to get a closing based on, every time I spend $313 in ads, I get a closing. So if they spend, let me do the math real quick, $626 in April, they're going to have 2 more closings from that one system in May, right? So it's a scalable model that makes sense to them. Let's try it again. If they go $1,252, look at that, on the fly, they get 4 closings because every time they spend $313, they get a closing off of that transaction, approximately, right? That's what it averages out to. So very easy for you to scale that business. But look, sitting back and trying to learn new ideas and just working your sphere of influence and past clients, it's not getting you where you need to be. We talk about that in inner circle coaching all the time. I talk to my coaching members every time we have a conversation about, look, that's fine for you to work past clients and sphere of influence and all of that, but do not let it be 90% of your business. It means your business is like this big and it sucks. It should be 10% of your business. It's the same amount of closings, but that should be 10% of your business because you got all this extra stuff that's happening in addition to you taking care of your people. But don't only take care of your people and only make this much money. That should be 10% of your business, not 90%, even if that's $100,000 a year. 100 is 100. So does it matter if it's 10% or 100% of your business? It's still 100 grand. Let's let it be this much of what you make and then build all of the other stuff on top of it. It's having a well-rounded real estate business. It's how you build wealth. It's how you buy down all of your debts and you start building a real net worth for yourself so you can eventually retire from this stuff and you're not going to be the 105-year-old realtor. So we've got some links in the description down here somewhere that you should check out. It will definitely help you out here. By the way, if you are not following this page and haven't rang the bell, turn on notifications, you should do so. It's free to get an account here on YouTube. So check it out. I got to get to the airport here. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Get a plan together. Let's get you making some money. I'm Greg Luther. We'll talk to you soon, and bye-bye for now.